with matches. Oh my God. Diddy was all, you know what, Jesse on Fire and Gabrielle, we want to give you the story of the century. I don't think that there's been enough coverage by Jesse on Fire. We need the female take on this topic.
Well, apparently we do, because of the conversation that we were having earlier today.
No, I know. Believe me, that's exactly where we're going. Finally, Gabrielle knows where we're going in an episode
in a shocking plot twist.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about this brand new lawsuit levied against Diddy. He is a bad man.
Diddy is not having a good year, is he?
No, he's done.
Yeah, I know.
He's finished.
It's so crazy how so much of this stuff went on for like decades, it sounds like. And either he had a really good team covering it up or a lot of money covering it up.
The question is, who did he piss off?
Yeah, exactly. Why now?
Coming out?
Why now? You know? For sure.
So this is what I wanted to show you right out of the gate. Look at this. Look at how they were referring to him.
Disgraced mogul.
The disgraced mogul.
Enticed her.
You want to know what that is? You want to know why disgraced mogul is such a meaningful term that we need to discuss just in advance? Because you never come back from that. Disgraced is like they have very specific words for when someone's going through it. Mm-hmm. If they're going through it and maybe they're going to beat it, it's embattled mogul.
Oh.
You know, the embattled mogul is facing you. I didn't even know that was
a word.
Really? Well, disgraced mogul is proven trash, not coming back, on your way to a bad outcome, because that is exactly what is coming for Diddy. And like we said at the beginning, he has another accuser, and the story from her is absolutely hilarious.
I can't wait.
The only reason is because it happened 21 years ago.
21 years ago.
And I just want to say the following.
Okay.
No matter what happened to you, 21 years ago, you have recovered from that.
Well,
unless it's like, you know, like kid died maybe, or like something like that. But
I
like,
don't know if you can blanket statement that.
Pretty goddamn close. You've recovered.
I mean,
21.
What did he do 21 years ago?
You know, what did he do? Oh, I mean, we'll go through it.
Okay.
But I just mean,
we'll decide at the end.
Listen, I'm not saying that she shouldn't do this. I'm saying I can call it funny because she's going to get lots and lots of money. And I'm sure that her emotional state at this point is probably fine. And so, haha, Diddy, you fuck, you have to pay her. You know what I mean? So that's what we're going to start with. And then we got all kinds of other things to talk about. Specifically, the use of certain terms when you want certain things done by women. Because I had a take in my video that Gabrielle has pushed back on now.
Objectively wrong.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way a dude would actually say that. What kind of loser lacks that amount of
I'm sure the
finesse?
ladies who are watching can attest that guys say some pretty insane stuff.
Someone just commented to me the same. I'll tell you in a second. We'll get to it, and then So anyway, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not done that yet.
Yeah.
You know, help us push to 5K. You know, I hit. Let's see. I'm having an incredible day on my main channel, Jesse on Fire. By the way, if you somehow got to this channel before my main one, I just hit 174,000 over there.
Very exciting.
You know, it's just one of the biggest combat sports channels in the world. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
But
he's super humble about it too.
I am, publicly. So anyway, we are going to jump right into this thing, and then
Let's do it.
All right. So check it out.
Okay.
I will read this to you, and then we will discuss the comment of the hour.
Okay.
So Diddy is facing another lawsuit filed by a former model who claims the disgraced mogul enticed her with promises of career advancement, but she claims his plan was far more sinister. I'm going to stop right there. Do you think that a man who is in a position of power in the entertainment business, floating the idea that they will help with a person's career in order to give themselves the best opportunity to have sex with that girl, is playing dirty?
Well, that's kind of like a double-edged, or not. It's like a two-pronged thing. Do I think it's playing dirty? Yes. Do I also think it's extremely normal? Yes. What?
Okay, so you do. You think it's playing dirty?
Yeah.
Disagree. And I'll tell you why. Disagree.
Okay, let's hear it.
Do you think that the girl, like what they're trying to accomplish, become a star, is one of the most challenging things for anyone to accomplish in the world?
Yes.
Do you think that they are more likely before they have sex with P. Diddy or after they have sex with P. Diddy to potentially become a star?
I don't know. I would say probably not doing it is like it would be better for their career had they not. But
really,
well, that's what I'm okay. I don't know how many women Diddy has slept with who have gone on to fame. I need that.
I think you're asking the wrong question. How many of the famous superstars slept with someone who was in a very powerful position at some point during their
do you have these statistics?
I do. All of them.
Okay.
All of
in
them.
your brain?
All of them, yes. I mean, no, not all of them, but I just mean like...
I don't know. I think it harms someone's reputation if/when it comes out later. Like the Harvey Weinstein stuff. You don't think that harmed people's careers to know...
Which girl that took the deal...
I don't remember anymore because I don't pay that close attention.
Because, Jennifer, whatever her name is, who is the lead character
Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence, she took that deal. Mm-hmm. No one ever said shit about it.
No, but that was never fully confirmed.
Right. The only people who confirmed it were people who said that he took it. I'm saying if they took the deal, not he took it from them. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know. It's neither here nor there. Here's my like, this is just my take. If I'm P. Diddy,
can't wait for
right?
this.
If I'm P. Diddy and I'm like, look, I can help with your career. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's unreasonable to say that, like, look, if you come back to my house and give me a reason to hang out with you, because if you're definitely not going to hook up with me, I'm definitely not going to hang out with you. But if you do come and we hook up and then you want to show me some of your stuff or, show me what a cool person you are, give me a reason why I want to help you. It's like an audition. It's like... Wow, that was really impressive what you did there. I enjoyed my time with you. Dude, I don't know if you got like a reel or something, leave it on the desk. Now you have a chance to have Diddy look at your reel that you would not have had otherwise.
All right. I'm following, tracking, I guess.
I'm just saying Now, do I think that girls should have to sleep with some scumbag that's in a position of power? No. Do I think it's wrong for the scumbag to offer that to them as an opportunity to potentially have some success? I don't think that's dirty necessarily. Just if you just offer it. I'm not saying like, hey, if you ever want to make it in this fucking town, you better pull those pants down.
I mean, it's kind of prostitution.
No, it's not. Not if he's okay. If they say, I will get you a part in the movie if you come have sex with me.
Yeah.
That is prostitution. But like,
just saying, let me see what I can do is not.
Well, just being like, hey, why don't you come back to my house and I'll see if I can help you out.
It's a trade. You're trading sex for.
She doesn't have to have sex.
But she does.
If she goes back,
there's an exchange of goods.
Right.
Like that's prostitution.
Really? So you've never. Wait a minute.
No, I haven't actually. Whatever you were.
Hold on.
Say.
Oh my God, we got a big update on the Logan Paul lawsuit.
Stand by.
I know.
Breaking news.
Oh my God.
What?
They're going to court, dude.
How exciting for you.
Amazing. I'm gonna make $1 million on that. Dylan, you better fucking come on my show, dude. Let's not pretend that we don't know each other. I've had your back to this whole thing. I continue to fucking back you. You have to come on the show at some point so we could talk shit about Logan together and that skank he's married to. Just kidding. I will stand by that. I'll stand by that. I'll stand by that. The girl who completely.
So I can hide behind.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this: is it wrong for a girl who has played it real fast and loose, right, when she was single? Mm-hmm. To when she meets a young billionaire guy that she wants to marry, completely misrepresent her past as if she's only had sex with 3 people when she probably had sex with 3 people in the previous week.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
Yes. Only because I think if it's a high profile person that you're with and you're putting their reputation in jeopardy by being dishonest. And so what
if you get found out, you're going to humiliate them? And break their little tiny heart if they're smart.
That's one thing, but I'm more thinking about like a celebrity also has a certain like character. Like they have this whole story built up around them that they have to maintain. And if that news comes out about their significant other having been like a total skis bag, then you're creating all of this terrible publicity for your significant other that you claim that you love.
That's fair. I would say in the Logan Paul and Nina Agdal situation, you could actually play that both ways because she definitely misrepresented herself. She was definitely a whore. Not that I'm judging. I have lots of
These
chick
are
friends.
Objective facts.
Listen, I have tons of very good friends who were absolute fucking whores.
Yeah, that's true.
Who I had sex with in some cases, and I'm still super good friends with them. Like, that's not a big deal.
It doesn't mean you're a bad person.
It just doesn't mean anything. Like, it's like, it literally means nothing. It means when you were young, you were a wild girl. That's fine, right? But if you lie about it, and then the person thinks that they just bought a Corvette, but when you look under the hood, no, it's like, I thought I bought a 2024 Corvette. It's like, turns out this was pretty used. Like, this has the engine of a 2012 Corvette in it.
It just has a new exterior.
You misrepresented it. I still like the car, but like, you sold me a 2024. But like, nonetheless, I'm just saying, like, in his case, the shit wouldn't have come down on her if it wasn't for her being married, like, with him. Yeah. And he wouldn't have had to deal with the shit if she hadn't lied. So you could kind of see how they both kind of whatever.
Sure.
But nonetheless, I don't know. I'd be pretty pissed if I were Logan, for sure.
Yeah.
But
it's also far more likely to come out in a public relationship like that. Like, did you really think that people weren't going to find out about her past?
I mean, and you understand the reason they found out about her past is because she had made it part of her brand. Like, it's not like it was
so pure.
It wasn't
and I'm
just
like
like
not
rumors.
judging at all. But
me neither.
But
I like when I watch her old interviews, I'm like, oh, this chick's fucking cool.
But like, two people in the private world, right? Non-celebrity status. People aren't digging into your past. There's not news people trying to get stories on you. Like, you know, they might not find out. Probably not a big deal.
Like you, the people you've lied about.
Just like the story that I tell to you.
Right.
No.
The people that you've lied about.
Honest. Anyway.
You would have never, if I never pursued you after we hooked up, there's no way you'd have told your future husband about me.
Me and my like illusionary other future husband probably wouldn't have had that same relationship that you and I have.
Oh, where we like talk about that stuff?
Like, from what I gather, what we have is kind of unique.
Not normal?
No, it's normal. It's normal. It's just not common.
Like, most people are weirdos.
Yes, correct.
That's fair. Suck it.
No offense, friends.
Okay, so let's actually get back to this because that brings us to a funny conversation to have. All right, so Crystal McKinney claims in the suit that they met at the event, they went to the studio, and then here's where we get into the juicy bit.
Oh,
she says, shortly after arrival, several colleagues were drinking Hennessy and passing around joints. She took a hit, which she said was very powerful and very powerful, and felt as if she was floating. She claims the joint had been laced with narcotics or other drugs, which would definitely be in line with how Diddy rolls.
Dude, that happened to me once.
A joint? Mm-hmm. What was it laced with?
Think PCP.
Nice. I'm sure that I unknowingly smoked PCP.
I was lost in my own neighborhood that I had lived in for 15 years.
Who gave it to you?
We were in the car with like some friends. They had gotten, I don't know where they got it, but they didn't know that either.
So all of them were like in chicken coops and shit?
I guess.
Crystal says Combs then demanded she follow him to the bathroom. Demanded, hey, follow me to the bathroom. She's all right.
Well, judging by what comes later, maybe he did say that.
Where she says he forced himself on her, began kissing her, and shoved her head down to his crotch before commanding her to suck it.
This is Jesse's favorite thing.
It's the funniest thing ever.
He's like, no one says that. I'm like, trust me. Yeah. People say that.
Suck it?
Yeah.
That's the best you got? Suck it.
I'm not saying it's a good line.
I will say
it's a common line.
Yeah. So then at first she says she refused, then he forced her to do it. Yada yada. Okay. So that's basically the story. All right. So the reason why I think that's so funny is
How do you force someone to do that though? For reals, like, can't you just go? No. You gotta.
I would have agreed with you in the recent past. I now have kind of this weird middle thing about how like you can't expect a girl to like not give in at a certain point, kind of like if they're like alone and scared and the dude's like, whatever. I don't know.
Forced isn't the right word. I would
agree.
think in that situation, be
I totally
broke me down, convinced me, pressured me, but like forced.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't think it's the right word.
I'm talking about how they interpret it. I don't agree that it's like forced, but I also am kind of like, man, like, because I see girls different now where I look and I'm like, am I supposed to expect every girl to be as strong as like Georgia, will be when she's older? Hey, there's nobody fucking forcing shit on Georgia.
This is true.
And Giselle, once she gets a little bit more jaded, you know what I mean? Like Giselle, once Giselle gets jaded, she'll be like, "Fuck you, guy. I'm working really hard to jade my children."
Really trying to teach them about the world at a young age.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
I don't want. I feel like you have to give some leeway to girls. I'm not saying they need to press charges.
Oh, I guess she was also saying that she was super high too,
drugged.
So maybe.
Yeah. Either way,
I would take that back. If she was like out of her mind high, then
yeah. And either way, though, I just feel like you either have to have no game at all or have no regard for the girl to just be like,
it's the latter. It's the latter. Yeah. We've clearly gathered that this man is a crazy control freak, right?
He just looks at her, he's all, "Here, suck it." It's like, suck
I command you. That's the part that I liked the most about that text. Commanded me to.
Yeah. But suck it. Again, this girl in my comments, right as I was as I was coming up, I wonder if it's still up. It'll be lost if I moved away from it.
Did you say what it was?
I did. Fuck. She just said something like, "I don't think that suck it is as bizarre,
as abnormal as you think it is."
And her name was Mary, and she's like, "I do think you thinking it's so funny is pretty abnormal." I'm like,
it's common.
I just consider myself to have like
more
tremendous game.
There it is.
And that is
the thought of
ludicrous.
Diddy having such little.
Yeah, just suck it.
It's just mind blowing to you. Yeah.
But also, I guess I will say this too. All, as you can testify to, all I'm into is what the girl's into. So the idea of just like, "Here, suck it," is just fucking weird. Yeah, like I need to trick her into thinking that this is what the thing she wants to do most in the world. You know? But I don't know, dude. That just is super fucking weird. Yeah, like I went downstairs to tell Gabrielle the story, and I was like, and he just, in her story, she said that he was just like, "Suck it." I'm like, who the hell would just say,
lost his mind
"Suck it"?
again?
I'm like, that's so dumb. I was like, "Suck it?" And she's like, "Yeah, that's not that weird." And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
So like, but you're
Guys
saying,
are awful.
But you're saying that what age, like for you, I mean, you obviously, you married me when we were like, or we were together when you were 22.
Yeah.
So like, you don't have like that much, but you basically have college and high school. And then actually you have a,
then.
Well, which?
I feel like multiple dudes have said it. Like it's
just
not
suck it.
Uncommon. Yeah.
That is so bizarre, dude.
Yes.
Like all dudes that you were dating at the time, or like the first time you hooked up with them, or
I've
like
never
what?
done that with a guy that I wasn't dating.
Okay, but I'm saying like, okay, everybody does this for the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like was it the first time?
Yeah, was it like the very first time?
Oh, I don't remember. Probably not the very first time.
Oh, I mean, I'm going to tell you to suck it tonight. So like,
Obviously.
it's not that weird in that
hardly
regard.
wait.
But if it's like, but I'm saying like just like a brand new fucking girl, suck it. It's so weird, man. I'm going to say like, that's
He's
my
a weird
favorite.
dude.
Those are our favorite kind of jokes though, dude.
They are.
Every
That's
time.
going to be infamous now.
Oh, dude, it's never going to stop. It's never going to stop ever. Our old favorite was, we used to laugh at how stupid titty is. Like, yeah, so it's like the dumbest thing ever. And then so every once in a while, I'd start like moving around. Gabby would be like, "All right, what position are we moving into?" And I just jump up and just like pretend like I was gonna. And she just then we both just die laughing. It's so dumb. It's like,
it's just not.
Why not just stick it in between her, like her armpit? You know, it's like.
Basically.
It's just bizarre to me.
It's also just weird. Like the whole thing's weird. No.
Mm-hmm. Even if a girl has...
No offense if you're into that, but...
Even if a girl has huge, real, sloppy, floppy boobs, which would be best case scenario for that.
Yeah, that would
still
make
weird.
More sense. But...
It's only cool because you get to finish just straight into her chin and face.
Okay, then.
Right, Gabrielle? You love when you get to finish on a girl's
it's
chin
my
and
favorite.
face. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Man, I saved that up for like a week. Anyway,
Ew.
But yeah, Diddy's a scumbag and he's gonna go to jail. Now, the other thing that happened, Gabrielle, is
there's more?
Well, his this guy. Okay, now I just
Who's this fellow?
This is his drug mule.
Wait, can you We need to see that. Wow.
So this is his drug mule. This kid went to Syracuse. He's like a little like
nerdy
boy that Diddy put on the payroll. This guy procured all the drugs, all the guns, all the escorts, all that stuff, right?
He procured them or he carried them?
Both.
I thought mules were like transport.
Both. But I'm saying, like, in this other guy's lawsuit, he actually named him by name as the guy who would go out and get guns. He would go out and get probably because he's beyond suspicion. You know, he's like because this kid was like
this guy's not doing anything.
Well, right before he, you know, like, hey, why'd you shave that shit to your eyebrow, you fucking idiot? This says drug mule, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway.
I don't hate that sometimes, like one.
Okay, but not if you're carrying drugs.
Touche.
You're supposed to be a little, like, you're supposed to be undercover,
Blend
dude.
in. Yeah, okay.
So anyway, so this guy got popped, and here.
Please don't do that, by the way.
Oh, I'm not fucking doing that. Am I 20 years old?
Sometimes.
No. But this is what I need you. Just don't read that. Let me read it to you. Okay. So this guy, he took a deal that he's going to avoid any jail time, right? So he was facing 5 years just on possession of cocaine and marijuana. Okay. So he's facing 5 years. He's getting no jail time. The whole reason we bring this up is because 100% he's testifying against Diddy. I talked to my guy, the law enforcement guy, and I was like, so he got a deal for no jail time. With all this going on, that means he flipped, right? And he literally wrote back, he's like, he'll be witness number 1 in the trial.
Oh, damn.
So there's that.
Okay.
But listen to this sentence right here. Whoa. This sentence right here. He was accused of being in possession of suspected cocaine and marijuana-laced candy. So Diddy's accused of always like sneaking drugs to people, right? Like having it in bottles and they don't know.
Yeah.
And then his fucking drug mule has candy that has cocaine in it.
Yikes.
That's not a good look,
No,
dude.
marijuana-laced candy.
I mean, marijuana-laced candy, you could just think like, oh, they must have got that at a smoke shop. But when it's got blow in it,
No,
you're like,
I think it was cocaine and marijuana-laced candy.
oh, fuck you, Gabrielle. You just ruined this, dude.
Sorry. I mean, has anyone else out there ever heard of cocaine-laced candy?
Oh my God, you're right. You're 100% right.
Sorry.
But that's such a worse story.
Sorry to ruin that for you.
If I didn't have
Let's just pretend it was cocaine.
if I didn't have such a huge diversion to being dishonest, I would edit that out. Okay. But now that I know you're right for sure, I am just gonna say fuck.
We'll just sit here in silence for the rest of the episode.
We should, because do you know how many fucking views the video that I have that said cocaine laced candy on it?
I hope that 90% of the comments are correcting you.
They're not. Let's see. So most recent one, Jesus, I got 40 new subscribers in the last 4 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know that the hotel gave Cassie a copy of the tape too, right? She could have put it out just the same. Wrong, dude.
Gag order.
Because she didn't put it in her lawsuit. So okay.
I wonder why not.
And then this one, you really
speculated
hey,
on that?
you know why it's always black guys. Okay, I'll tell you why that one. Because I will.
What?
Okay, so the reason that was brought up is because in my video I talked about the Cassie lawsuit where she said that basically he would whip her ass at least 3 to 4 times a year, right? Okay. And like fuck her up, like really beat her ass. That's right?
Terrifying.
And he also then decided he wanted to participate in voyeurism, where he would, voyeur is like cuck except not cuck. You know, like cuck is like humiliate me. You know, like I want to watch my girl with another guy, and the way
he's like making her. It's like
exactly.
It's a control.
Voyeur is a control. Is a power thing. Anyway, so but as I was just, jeez,
I have to go pick up our kids
in 2 minutes. You do
okay.
So. As I was describing the difference, I was going through cuck, and I was like, see, cuck is about guys getting humiliated and like watching, and in their mind, they're all, I can't stop her from doing this. And so I'm like, and what's hilarious is if you go and review all the content on this on like it's real stuff.
Yeah.
It's always black guys. They like the white cucks always want black guys to be the ones smashing their wife. And I'm like, that's so funny, dude. Like, if you really think about the psychology of that, they're all, so I want to feel powerless. Like, I can't stop them. And thus, the ultimate is a black guy doing
strong, beautiful black man.
And you're like, you fucking racist pussy. Like, that's how you see black dudes. They're all so scary. They're so scary. But everybody keeps commenting. They're all, and they have huge dicks. And I'm like, well, yeah.
That's probably part of it.
There's a lot of white dudes with big dicks too, dude. I mean, like that. I don't think that has to, I think it's more both. Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, dude, there's a lot of really big white dicks. If you don't, I mean, come on. You watch porn or what?
I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
All
I've
right.
never seen you using a black dude in your porn, unless I missed it.
Different strokes for different folks.
I know. It wasn't like it's just like a, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, what? All right, that's enough, guys. If you don't want to subscribe to the channel after this episode, then what the fuck's wrong with you, dude? Bye-bye.
See you next